everyone asked, and even the Rambam, how did the Rambam, Moshe ben Maimon, live in Mitzrayim? Or the Torah gesagt, lo yisesifen lelechel bederech hazeh v'lo yisesifen le'oisam ad olam. I want to say that 2,448 from Brias Olam and 2,448 years later was Maimon Har Sinai, that the Rabbeinu Shem gave the Aseres HaDibros and Torah Shebiksav al Har Sinai. 2,448 years later, the Rambam was born in 1135, and Moshe Rabbeinu was Torah Shebiksav by Maimon Har Sinai, and the Rambam was Torah Shebal Peh. The Rambam is the Avi Avos Shel Shulchan Aruch. Rabbi Yosef Karoi und der Ramor und der Tur und alle Forscher, was they kommen später, if they didn't have the basic ingredient and the support of the Yesod, how to have to be organization as the Rambam, they won't be able to make a Shulchan Aruch. And the Rambam gave the way that the Shulchan Aruch, Even Ezer, Choshen Mishpat, and Or Chaim, and Yoreh Deah should be written. He's the Avi Avos of Shulchan Aruch. And Albert Einstein said, great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. And Lamaisa, it's a posek in Tillim. Tillim, David HaMelech says in Kapitel Lamed Zayin, 37, Soifer Rosh LaTzadik umevakesh la'amisoi. The mediocre mind cannot stand the great spirit. Soifer Rosh LaTzadik umevakesh la'amisoi. Hashem lo yazveret biyodoi. So the Gemara in Kedushin, in Daf Lamed, at that time they didn't have the understanding from Albert Einstein. So the Gemara comes up with a perush on that posik from Soifer Rosh LaTzadik umevakesh la'amisoi. So the Gemara ila molei HaKadosh Baruch Hu oizroi lo yocholoi. If the Rebbeinu Shalom would not be able to support and help a person to be natzer the Yetzer Hara, he wouldn't be able. And that's the posik Soifer Rosh LaTzadik umevakesh la'amisoi. And with this Yesod from the Gemara is forever all the Rishonim Kasha in Moshe Skenim brings it. How come Yehuda was the melech of the brothers and a son of Shivtei Kov and Yaakov Avinu, and Tamar went to Timnoso and disguised herself like a prostitute, and when he saw her inside of the highway, boom, boom, and he did that avera with her. How could a person was in such a great madrega and 1, 2, 3 lower himself to this madrega and to go to a disguised prostitute, which was Tamar? So I want to say the whole reason why HaKadosh Baruch Hu, why you don't over an avera is because HaKadosh Baruch Hu oizroi. HaKadosh Baruch Hu oizroi lo hoi yochloi. Because there's a posik. Soifer Rosh LaTzadik umevakesh la'amisoi. Here, the zikr from Tamar was to Yehuda, and being that they had a zikr to Yehuda, or the Rebbeinu Shem didn't help him. Memele, he went and he did the avera. Because the whole simmer from Ilam HaKadosh Baruch Hu lo Yisrael lo yocholoi. but she had a zika to Yehuda, that the Rebbe Shalom nicht helfen, therefore he lowered himself to do such an act. Mele, that the Rama was on a madrege, from great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. And the reason why he left Cordova, because they wanted to kill him. He ran away. And the same thing was in Fez. He didn't feel. So why did he go to Mitzrayim? In Mitzrayim there was a synagogue in Alexandria where the Rama was living. There was a synagogue maybe from 20 to 30,000 Jews davened in one time. And there was maybe 5, 6 chazonim. And when you finished one piyut, one prayer, and the chazan used to give a siman to the other chazan, and like this, you went to 6 chazonim, or 5 chazonim, and they all were mishtativ in the prayer of the first chazan. So being that he felt that his life is not in danger, and being that he was on the madrega, that he was a candidate and a target always for mediocre minds to be killed. And a simon, there was also the jealousy of that he was a doctor of Saladin, and there was nigzel of Misa, and he had to run away to Mertesol, Shiad Shiav Zam. Memela, on that madrega, what the Rambam was, he couldn't tell this to the Balatoises, and therefore he never went from Alexandria to Sulfas, which was very near. There was ships going back and forth from Marseille to Alexandria, and he could have gone to speak with the Balatoises. The only reason why he didn't go, because he would have been a target. How come you live in Mitzrayim? And he felt, and being that he was there, he knew that he's not going to be a target, and his life is not in danger. And not only not in danger, Claudius Soil, who was living in his time, needed him. And Tosfos in Tainas, Daf Yud Aleph, says that Kol HaYoshem B'Tainas Nikra Choyte. Tosfos Akasha. The Gemara says in Bava Kama, Odom Rashoy Lach V'Lasatzmoi. So the Gemara that a person is allowed to make a wound to himself. So the Gemara, what is Pshat Odom Rashoy Lach V'Lasatzmoi? Sheyosh B'Tainas, that it's a mitzvah. So Tosfos says in Bava Kama, Odom Rashoy Lach V'Lasatzmoi to Yosh B'Tainas is a mitzvah. And here it says an Avera. So Tosfos says that in everything you have to look that the mitzvah is greater than the Avera. And being that the prophet is more than the overhead, then you should do it. Erochanami, there could have been an Avera for Sholosh Averas, but the Claudius Hall and the community of Claudius Hall was that time in Egypt. And also in Taiman, and all the things that were needed for the Swardish population. He was the Gadol Hador that kept Claudius Saul on the right balance to heed Shema Torah mitzvahs. And befrat, so mele that the Revach was, the prophet was greater than the overhead, then you're allowed to sit in Mitzrayim, even though he was over Sholosh Averis. So mele, that's one of the reasons why the Rambam did not explain himself why he sat in Mitzrayim. And another teretz, you could also say that in Yerushalmi state as atochoizer lepargematia leschoire, why is it there no Israel lechoizer lepargematia leschoire? Because the Rambam said that if Melech Yisrael is koivish Mitzrayim, there's no Israel from Leisesifim leroy samad oilom, Why? Because the Hotish Kinomen, it doesn't have the name Mitzrayim. It's Georgi Kovish. Pagamati and Schoire is an Indian from Kibush. What the Rama was Kovish, Mitzrayim, and Arai, that he became the doctor from Saladin. He was Kovish Mitzrayim. Memele, nicht der Riso von Lississivul Leroy Samadoilom.